Well, you see, today's part we will be dealing with first MTP, STD and infertility. What is MTP? MTP deals with the medical termination of pregnancy. Medical termination of pregnancy means abortion. Okay. Now, medical termination of pregnancy, it happens, it could be done rather in the 12th week time, before the 12th week time, that means the first semester, and second semester it becomes very risky. Now you may say that why is it so important? See, there are certain cases. Okay. Now for example, if the health of the fetus is not proper, okay, health of the fetus, the health of the mother, maybe, or some kind of congenital diseases, maybe if there are chances of the baby developing into some kind of abnormalities, genetical disorder. So in that condition, okay, MTPs are advised. Or maybe a continuous pregnancy, the mother becomes very weak, or the chances of miscarriage or something like that. Okay, so then only the MTP is advised, medical termination of pregnancy. Now this is a very vital thing to understand, that this is not a proper method. Okay, so MTPs has to be done. That means indirectly the fetus has to be removed from the mother body. So that has to be done through specialized doctors, not through quacks. Okay. Now who are quacks? They are unregistered medical practitioner. Okay, because there are very greater chances of the mother's health, and it might be fatal also. So medical termination of pregnancy, that means it is induced abortion. Okay, now nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed in a year all over the world, 1/5 of the total number of conceived pregnancy in the year. Obviously, MTP has a significant role in decreasing the population that is not meant for that purpose. Whether to accept or legalize MTP or not, it's a very debatable issue. The government, we don't want to go into that detailing thing. But why MTP? This is our point. Now see, MTP is to get rid of an unwanted pregnancy. Okay, unwanted pregnancy. Why? Because unprotected sexual behavior or failure of contraceptive during coitus, rape. MTP is also essential in certain cases where continuation of pregnancy could be harmful, either fatal to the mother or the fetus. So that may be a medical reason for termination. Okay, now you see the 12-week pregnancy, that has much less risk, but in the second semester abortion has a higher risk, and only disturbing trend observed in the majority of MTP are performed illegally or unqualified. Okay, so it can be and something, that is, see, here it is mentioned, the misuse of amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is what? This is a method that gives you the sex determination, prenatal sex determination. So that is illegal. That may lead to female foeticide or and increases the infant mortality rate. So that is very important. See, frequently if the fetus is found to be female, it is allowed, it is followed by MTP, and totally again this is illegal. This kind of illegal, that means that actually imbalances the sex ratio. Okay, that needs counseling, and before undergoing abortion, the mother has to be counseled, because after an abortion it might lead to some psychological or other disorders in the mother also, because in one word, the fetus that is very living, okay, that is very living within the third week, that 8 blastomia stage, 8 cell stage, if that is terminated, that is of a lesser risk, but the heart formation is there. Obviously the full figure can be isolated from that. Okay, now here you see, here this is sexual transmitted diseases. Now this is also a very important problem that we are facing in the world, not only in India. And STDs, or these are venereal diseases, VD. reproductive tract infection, gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital rats, trichomycetes, hepatitis B, and of course the infection in the recent year. See, HIV and AIDS, they are also very common STDs, and among these the HIV infection is most dangerous, and we would be discussing it in a later part. Now here you see, okay, now there are certain symptoms like HIV. It is not a curable one. HIV and hepatitis B, this is not curable. So that for that vaccines are also there, and it is a very deadly disease. What, and you know what happens, that leads to AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency disease. That means the person has got a multiple syndrome, not only single syndrome, but they have got multiple syndrome. And what is the only way that these kind of STDs can be avoided? It is always having a protected sex. Okay, now you see, now here it's a very important topic. You can see in your screen, that is known as infertility. Now what is infertility? Infertility is it is rather not disease. You cannot call it infertility as a disease, but it is a condition. It is a condition in which the mother or any one of the couple have some problem in the reproductive organ, so they are unable to produce a baby. Okay, so they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. The reason in this country, many physical, congenital diseases, drugs, there may be varied reason, reasons are plenty, but the problem is there are certain solutions, but these solutions, it is economically very, very expensive one. For example, see, there are certain technologies. See, if you see, corrections are not possible. The couple has to assist it to give children through certain special techniques, commonly known as assisted reproductive technology, ART. First comes in vitro. See, here, if you see, it is IVF. What is IVF? In vitro fertilization. That means in vitro fertilization. ET, that is embryo transplant. Then ZIFT, zygote implantation. Okay, and GIFT, gamete implantation, and IUT. IUT is what? Intrauterine transplant. Now here you see. See, now what is that? If you see in vitro fertilization, what is in vitro fertilization? IVP. In this condition, the fertilization is done artificially. Okay, within the test tube. So, and the embryo formed in a test tube, it is implanted in the mother's body. Now it can be done in two ways. Either the ova has to be donated by a female, or the wife donates the ova. The sperm has to be donated by the husband, or it can be collected from the sperm bank. Okay, now here you see zygote intrafallopian transfer. So this has to be transferred, and generally that is done. You see here, it is known as 8 blastomeres. So after the fertilization, the embryo has to go to 8 blastomere stage, where the intrauterine transfer. In vivo fertilization, this has to be there. Gamete intra, that means gamete is formed in the outside the body or in a culture medium. Then intracytoplasmic, if you see, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, that means if the ovum is there, that sperm has to be injected inside the female body, and the fertilization is in vitro. And another one is artificial insemination, AI technique. This technique, the semen is collected either from the husband or in the healthy donor, and it is artificially introduced, and that is known as intrauterine. Okay, so these are the terms, you have to learn it properly. Okay, and then emotional. Now you see, if the child is adopted, nobody knows how it would be growing. So the emotional, religious, and social factors is also be different in the adoption of these methods. Since the ultimate aim of these is to produce a children, in India we have many, and adoption also. child adaptation is also there. So our law permits legal adoption, and it is yet one of the best method of infertility. Okay, here you can just adopt a baby from. Okay, so that with this we end today's chapter. You go through it.